Rust has been around for almost 12 years, long enough for some people to master every monument, build castles solo, and fight off zergs like it's nothing. But that's not us. We're Meister and Sicilian, a married couple with full-time jobs who squeeze in just a few hours to play Rust on some nights. And after a year of learning this game the hard way, we can hold our own as a duo, even on official Rust vanilla servers. But this wipe, we're trying something completely different. Rust just added a cooking system, pies with powerful buffs. But to cook, we have to farm. Crops, chickens, bees, all while staying alive long enough to use it. This is our biggest experiment yet. Can we turn our humble farm into a raid engine? Let's find out. Before we wake up naked on a beach, we wanted to say a quick thank you to our subscribers. We may have changed names, but we're more committed than ever to bringing you fun duo stories. So gather around and stay a while. It's time to build a farm. We spawned in seconds into wipe, and the beach was already full of ambitious nakeds. One advantage we had this wipe was we knew exactly where we wanted to build, so we could run straight there. This spot had something we needed, which I'll show you in a minute. The other advantage we had today was Cecilia and I were starting the wipe basically at the same time. I was able to get on about 15 minutes after him. That doesn't happen often because of work and life, so we were hoping that having both of us on to watch each other's backs would give us a smoother start than normal. Yeah, get him. He probably doesn't have anything, but why not? He's just out of reach. I don't think he's gonna catch him. Oh. Oh no. Wait, you need that. Oh no, not the other one too. Oh. 10 cloth, worth. This wipe, we were playing on an official Rust server with about 500 other players. With that many players on such a competitive server, getting to our spot alive was going to be a challenge. As Sicilian made his way across the map, he gathered wood and stone along the way, so he'd have everything he needed to drop a base the moment he reached our spot. Finally, Sicilian reached the river. He had a tool cupboard ready in his inventory and was set to claim our spot. We chose this location for a few key reasons. It sat between two monuments, which gave us reliable access to recyclers and components. If one was locked down by a group, we could always pivot to the other. It was also near the road, which meant even more component spawns. And of course, being right next to the river gave us access to water for crops, wheat that grows along the shoreline, and a warm enough climate to support bees. All of that was important, but the thing we were most excited about was the snow right next to our farm. The snow is perfect for farming sulfur. We were building this farm to fuel raids, and bear pie and pure ore tea can massively increase sulfur gather rates. We plan to use both to push our sulfur production way beyond what we could normally do during our sessions. There are people everywhere. Oh, speaking of which...
Got him!
Not bad.
Got our bags. Eat up.
Now it was nighttime. We were about an hour into wipe on this competitive vanilla official server. We had teamed up and finished building our starter base. The base wasn't anything impressive yet, but it was solid and it had a bunker. That meant when it was time to log off, we could seal it, making it at least an 18 satchel raid. That wouldn't stop a determined group, but it was more than enough to keep out most players. We were off to a good start.
Don't leave me!
Aw, he misses me.
Oh wait, then let me out. I don't want to be here.
Fine, fine. Good old keylocks. After that, we decided we need some metal to make keylocks and doors. We had a lot of fat, and we had enough low grade to make furnaces, so we just needed to find some nodes.
I think out in the snow there was nodes.
Okay.
As long as we're not wet, I don't mind going over there. Just the wet kills you real quick.
Grab this metal.
Oh yeah, we need metal too, duh. Does this thing harvest?
Yeah,
Or
I think
it does.
The hammer, it's not better than the pickaxe, I don't think. Better
like
than a rock.
Yeah, right.
There's the base, they're coming out.
Did they go right? Or there's a guy farming over here. Guys here, guys here.
Okay. 2 of them?
I think other guy was over here. He's shooting at us again. I think he's trying to protect his buddy.
Wait, that naked?
No, there was another guy farming over here. He's behind this node. Right here in front of me. That's who he's trying to protect.
Okay, got you.
Got him! I'm gonna take his arrows. He had a bow. I know he has a... What's his buddy doing over there? He's like farming while we're here still. Ah, what the hell?
He got you?
That was a good shot.
Run away. We got lucky with that quick kill because that poor guy had 4,000 stone on him. But we were far from done farming. Our next goal was to build out the second floor of our base where the farm would go, and that was going to take a lot more stone. And we needed metal. First for code locks so we could both move in and out of the base without hassle, then for workbenches and farming basics like the water pump. Thankfully, we'd played this server last wipe, so we had the blueprints. All we needed now was to farm up some nodes.
Would you go find your own nodes? Get out of here.
Never.
It's how we're running home.
No, we are getting metal so we can throw them in the furnace as soon as we get there.
With that, we were ready to head home. But there was a problem. Between the snow and our base was a river. It made getting home pretty difficult.
There's a guy on the road over here to our left. I might just swim across. I don't want to lose all our shit. Booyah!
Crossing the river was not only slow, but it also got you wet. When you're wet and you go into the cold, it actually kills you quite fast. We'd be dealing with that later.
Look at that endless food.
River life.
Love river life. Into it. Okay, 3 fernies coming up.
Code lock in, now we're ready to party. We heard a fight break out nearby, so we headed over.
Headshot. Yes! Collect all the loot, Bev. You got it.
I got you.
Oh, I'm still alive.
Oh, this guy has a lot.
That's why he was running. Let's loot all these dudes and run.
With each quick kill, we were stacking up more loot. We were just steps away from crafting our tier 1 workbench.
Arrow skills are on point.
Nice. Mine are not. I don't think I've hit anyone this entire time.
With the workbench within reach, I set out to run the road and gather components for the farm. We already had the blueprints, but crafting what we needed would require specific items. Ooh, a triangle planter, perfect.
Here's a guy.
And another one from behind.
Oh my god, he downed me. And I got a planter too. Damn.
Okay. We can do this.
There's a guy on the bridge.
Oh my god. Is he coming towards us?
Yes.
Nice kill, babe.
There's another one. Hazmat.
I don't know where he is. Oh, in the water?
He just kind of dipped down below. Yeah, he must be in the water.
He took his hazmat. They're running away. Okay. This guy was loaded. I want
He
to take
was?
his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we want to keep this chain link fence?
Yeah, I think we need that for the chicken coop
it's-
and bees. We can put those up to protect them, and they still get productivity buffs for being outside. Basically, any wall you can shoot through counts as them being outside.
Gotcha. I'll leave a couple gears for a garage door, I guess.
Okay.
Put you a bow up there. Trying to think, like, yeah, do we play differently? Like, what do we need? Just a tier 1 to do our farm stuff that we wanted to do?
Yeah, we need stone. We need to build up the base. Yeah, I think everything that we normally throw out, we actually want to keep.
We were making solid progress towards our goal of getting our farm built. We still needed more scrap, components, and resources, but Sicilian had to get offline for a few hours, so we took a break.
Hello, my gorgeous wife.
Hello. Ready to have some fun?
I am ready to start a farm.
In Rust, growing seeds is simple. You plant them in the ground, give them a little time, and they'll grow. But what we wanted to do was a bit more ambitious. We weren't just building a farm, we were building an automated one. Water pump, sprinkler system, grow lights, the whole thing. That meant we needed a tier 2 workbench, and we were still a few hundred scraps short. So, Sicilian headed over to the junkyard. That was until something unexpected happened. And in moments like this, it really helped having 2 of us.
Can't grab his whole kit, unfortunately.
There's guys coming in a camper, it looks like.
Do you want to meet up with me then? I can give you your stuff.
Okay.
I'm by the north entrance inside a car. There's a bear. I think he sees me.
Oh, there's a guy on me, crossbowing me. Three guys, you should run out the other way.
The boar's headed straight for me. Goddamn!
Almost got him.
Oh, come on, lag. Come on, what is happening?
Oh, you got kicked?
Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta come. I'm like fully, it like glitched me under the truck. I'm stuck.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay, so I'm in here and I make a...
No, make a right, turn around. Help me!
Try putting your gun down or something.
Here, actually, maybe knock me, see what happens. You shouldn't have headshot me. Alright, that's cool. I'll see if I can come back.
I guess I'll try to just run it back. Wish me luck. There's a guy. Oh, he walled. I had the jump. I should have killed him. No, I don't know where he is. That's someone different. Oh, after all that. I died with a full inventory. All that loot Sicilian had just got from junkyard. But in true Sicilian fashion, he didn't hesitate. He geared right back up and headed straight back out. Good thing too, he already has 200 scrap.
Got a planter and a water catcher. I think we need those.
We don't need a water catcher, we're living on a river.
Hey man, you might get thirsty. Maybe I'll try jumping over this stupid ass truck again. Please let me do it. Please let me do it. It did it again!
Right when Sicilian was getting shot, he DC'd.
What the hell? It logged him out too. I got his pizza!
Oh, nice. Where are you, junkyard?
Yes!
Alright, let's try to actually get some loot home.
Oh my god.
Did he try to do the same thing as you?
He just logged back in. Oh man, you tried to follow me.
That is absolutely
No, dude,
that is
it,
insane.
dude, it did it to
That
me
is so
earlier when I had a
insane.
SAR, man. It's such bullshit. I didn't know you couldn't jump
Is it
outside the wall.
the same jump?
Yes, you can't jump outside the wall. No, it's not just this jump. There's another one too. I
What
think
the fuck?
it doesn't
I
let
watched
you.
you do it. I was like, did that guy get fly hacked?
Yes, this
And
is it's a second
fucking-
time.
Oh. The hell?
Get him, babe. Yeah! 300 scrap.
Come on.
Okay, there's our T2.
Oh, nice. Get an engineering workbench. We need that for the farm, I think.
We're well on our way.
Got bees.
I'm gonna just make our tier 2.
After making it back from junkyard with just enough scrap for a tier 2, Sicilian did what any responsible player would do. Grab his newfound P2 and take it out for a roam. Little did he know, he'd be a little outgunned.
What's that all about?
It's nothing personal.
Shit!
Was that a satchel? Headshot.
I don't know! Oh god, that's a fucking MG5.
He's sneaking up on you. Are you in those barricades?
Yeah, I can't get out. I trapped myself.
Jump on the edge of it. You can't jump up here?
Let me see. Let me try. Yes. Okay. We have a bridge over here. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I do know that. Oh!
Nice. Did he have a gun?
No. Scared the shit out of me then. What happened to the MP5 guy? He was just like, ah, fuck it.
I think you shot at him.
That was him?
I think so.
Yeah, I did a lot of damage. He had no idea I was there.
While I was taking our dog out, Sicilian spotted something that made him tense up. A new base going up right next to ours. In Rust, when someone builds that close, it's only a matter of time before they're cutting into your resources, tracking your movements, or showing up with a shotgun when you least expect it. We've been through it before. Check our second video to see a recent example. We wanted to build our farm, and we didn't want to be bothered, so Sicilian grabbed his gear and headed out to check it out.
We're door camping, bro.
There's another one. And another one. After Sicilian killed them, I wasted no time grabbing our mollies for a raid. We had over 200 low grade in base from killing nearby bears and hitting the barrels along the road. These players might have only had one wood door, but we brought enough Molotovs for 2 doors just in case.
What the hell?
That's weird. 2 should have been enough.
Look at one more. Like nothing.
New base.
They have guns?
God damn it, shotguns and... Alright, we need to shut this shit down.
One down.
Good shit, I'm coming.
Other one down, I think.
He's going through his base! He's going to his base!
Bro. I mean, y'all are fucking weird, bro. There's nothing in there.
Yeah! Berries!
Nice.
Not bad.
So what do we need to expand? We have a lot of stone, it looks like. We need wood?
We need wood. We need wood. Cha cha cha.
Oh my god, there's wood everywhere. Oh my god, the headshot.
Let's just go with old reliable this way. We'll use our favorite base design, compact but strong, and just retrofit the farm into it. These are perfect spots for planters. This is normally a bedroom or honeycomb. We have a farm. Let's go. Cecilian and I normally play in lockstep, always watching each other's backs. But this time, while I was handling the base, he headed out solo to hunt for berry seeds. We were going to need those for farming. We were trying to stay efficient and split up the work. Let's just say things didn't go as planned.
God, you're a f***ing. You're a f***ing.
Are you making friends?
Oh yeah. He was mad.
There's a guy. Oof.
Oh, he has a gun! He's running that cross Revo. I'll just run around naked. I don't even need a weapon for this. Just looking for fucking berries, man. Maybe they'll want to shoot at me if they... I'm just looking for berries! I'm just looking for berries! Oh god! No! No!
Meanwhile, back at the base, I was getting to the end of my day one and was beginning to wind down. We'd accomplished so much today. Getting our river and snow build spot, getting a tier 2 workbench and lots of comps, and getting the foundations of our farm built. But before I got off, I wanted to get enough metal and sulfur to fill our furnaces so that we would have cooked materials ready when we logged in the next night after work. For an after-work Rust duo, like us, efficiency is everything. With limited time to play, we have to make every minute count if we want to hit our goals. That's why electric furnaces make perfect sense for us. They cook metal faster, don't need constant refueling of wood, and fit right into the power setup that we were already building for our farm. Since we were wiring for automation anyway, adding electric furnaces was the right next step. And hey, if you're building electric furnaces, you might as well take a few extra minutes to pipe them to a box. It doesn't take long, and it's a huge time saver in the long run. After you have it set up, you can drop your resources in a box, and when you come back, anything cookable will be cooked. It's great. Okay, this next part I'm really excited for. We're finally setting up the lights and the sprinkler system for our farms. I wonder if everything's gonna get covered if I put it right in the middle there. I like how they added this white dome thing. It shows what's gonna get wet. I feel pretty confident that this is gonna give adequate coverage to our plants here. Next we'll have to hook this up to our water pump and add the light. Looks good to me. Boom. Okay, we don't have the entire thing set up, but I do know that we have seeds down here. Not berries, but we have hemp seeds. So we could try working on getting a clone for cloth. I've never done this before, so this is a complete experiment. Just then, Sicilian got back to base. I stopped killing time and asked for his help with the project. It was going to be a dangerous one. Let's go use this jackhammer, fill up this box I've just automated.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Be nice.
Definitely probably want to bring guns for that.
Oh yeah. And barricades. Everything.
The server was heating up. There were 500 players online. I'd say most with guns at this point. It was chaotic. Despite evicting our immediate neighbors from our HOA, we'd spotted a big base going up across the river, and a team building in the cave nearby was lurking around too. We did not need to lose our jackhammer, and I wanted to log off for the night, so that meant this run needed to be successful. We couldn't afford to die.
Yo, please, can you res me? Can you actually just res me? Please.
Not today.
So what's the plan?
Don't really know. I guess we'll go up this snow mountain. I think we should have just crossed.
Well, let's just cross here.
No. It's so cold. It'll be like -30, and then we'll start being like 60 health. There's a guy in front of us. There's a guy farming right here.
Was that the guy farming?
He had a satchel. There was another guy pushing. Where'd he go? He's running away. Oh my god, look at all the sulfur!
Where's the metal, bro?
It'll come. Don't worry.
Should have worn my whiteout kit.
Yeah. Here's one to the left, one to the right, one to the middle. There's fucking guys looking at us.
From where?
The water, 150. I don't know what they're doing. Might have to take some shots at them to keep them back. I don't know if they're coming this way or are they swimming away. What are they doing? I don't see them anymore.
Alright, let's bring this back. It's a good...
There's a couple more right here on the way back too.
Alright. Yeah, I'm dying. I have a syringe.
Yeah, I guess. It's on the ground. Nice.
Need. Look at that haul.
Oh yeah.
Before logging off, we were using any resources we had on hand to fortify the base. If we didn't survive the night, all that metal, sulfur, and the components that we'd spent the evening farming would be gone. This meant we were adding garage doors wherever possible. Oh, I need food. Or health. To not be wet. Warm me up, electric furnaces.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Nice.
With the base reinforced and the furnaces running, that was it for day one. We'd made a solid foundation and we were pumped to get into the new content tomorrow. Well, actually, that was the end of day one for one of us. The other of us decided to continue to play for a little while longer.
Okay. Now we're both done.
Sicilian was flying solo at the start of day 2, and we were both relieved to see that the base was still standing. We'd left a few twig triangles attached to make it look unfinished, and maybe even raided. Sometimes that's all it takes to make raiders pass you by. We had serious neighbors too. A new base had just started going up across the river as we were logging off last night. That's the kind of timing that gets you offline raided, when they're active and you're not. And we don't use raid alarms. We have jobs, and no amount of loot is worth losing sleep over. Fortunately, today we didn't need alarms. Our base was unassuming. It wasn't flashy enough to look rich, but was also not small enough to be an easy target. It was the Goldilocks build, and it worked. Our beautiful farm. Today we were locked in on our goal. Get all the ingredients needed for our teas and pies, so that we could start getting the benefits from the buffs. But we were playing on a competitive vanilla official server, so there's chaos around every corner. Sicilian jumped on early, just as the server was waking up. It was a weekday morning and most players were still half asleep. He quickly geared up and grabbed his jackhammer to do a big farming run, while other players were still having their first cup of coffee. We needed stone to build the 3rd floor where our livestock would live, and we knew this quiet wouldn't last long. After getting that out of the way, Sicilian went back to work. Our plan for the day was pretty straightforward. After digging into the buffs list for each pie and tea, we spotted a few combinations that looked promising. Ones that could make our farming loop a lot more efficient. Take the chicken pie, for example. It boosts your odds of getting better genes when planting. And that meant less time spent hunting down seeds and crossbreeding for high-yield crops. And since we needed berries for just about every tea recipe, anything that sped up that process was a win. And then there was the bear pie, which increases the strength of the ore tea. So we figured, why not stack them? With a jackhammer, it could make resource runs ridiculously fast. And on a competitive server like this, every minute counts. But speed isn't everything. We also wanted stealth, and that's where the night vision apple pie came in. If it worked like we hoped, we'd be able to mine sulfur in the dark where everyone else was AFK in their bases. That was the original plan. But as we started experimenting, we ran into a surprise. A pie we hadn't planned on using that ended up being one of the most valuable tools in the system. Later on in the video, you'll see what I mean. Wait, Sicilian's not making our kitchen. Where's he going? Oh, HOA duty. Decent comps, too. Whoop. And the duo. Time to get rid of those bags so they don't come back. After wrapping up his latest round of neighborhood watch, Sicilian got back to work on the 3rd floor of our base, soon to be the home of our livestock. Building for animals in Rust has a few quirks. For example, your walls need to be permeable so the animals can get fresh air. But aside from that, we stuck with the same reliable base design we've used in our past few wipes. We always make sure to include peek downs for better visibility. They help us spot door campers, scout nearby movement, and give us a fighting chance during an online raid. Turns out, Sicilian didn't know exactly how the peek downs were supposed to go. But honestly, it was fun watching him figure it out. He doesn't give up easily. There we go. Got him. Hey, look, that's me. If you're wondering why my name's green in the team UI and I'm just standing around like an NPC, it's because Sicilian needs access to my blueprints. I guess that's another one of the benefits of having our desks sitting side by side. Back on the roof, we see the farm taking shape. We have the chicken coop and bees going down. But just like most things in Rust, one task turns into many. Now that we have the coop and the beehive, we need an egg to hatch a chicken from and a nucleus to start the beehive. And as you'll see, many, many, many more things. This is just the start. One of those things include the berry seeds that Sicilian was looking for earlier. This time it looks a little safer. I hope. Oh, a DB. Nice. Finally, after much adventuring in the grasslands, where the elusive wild chicken spawns, Sicilian secured an egg and hurried home to get it safely into our coop. We were one step closer to our pies. Unfortunately, when our chicken hatched, there was something wrong with it. It wasn't happy. Sicilian didn't know exactly what to do. He knew he had to feed it, had to give it water, had to make it happy, but he wasn't quite sure how. Well, that's one thing to do. Dump a jug of water on the chicken and see if that works. Feeding it ended up being a little bit simpler. There was a whole list of things that the chickens like to eat. Living next to the river, corn was a plentiful option to give the chicken. Aw, they liked getting pet. But unfortunately, I was still thirsty. What to do? Aha! Clicking the water while in the screen lights up the give button, and you can actually put water in there. Perfect. Now we're 3 for 3. Wait, there was a fourth one. What else do we have to do? Oh, more pats. Eventually we'd figure out that the chicken needed 4 pats to be completely happy. We were learning. Taking care of the chicken meant it would lay eggs more often. We'd be cooking in no time, but never a moment to waste. While waiting for our first egg, Sicilian continued working on our farm. Like the chickens, plants need special care too. At a minimum, we needed grow lights since the planters were inside our base, and water piped to our sprinklers. It's looking so good! We have lights, we have water. Not only do we have one side, we actually have 2 that are going to be separated by 2 doors, so they'll be safe. Now all we needed were some plants. We needed wheat. Perfect. The river was the best place to build. Pumpkins to feed the chickens. Corn to feed the chickens. Easy. Now, with our wheat in hand, we were focused on the other ingredients we needed for the chicken pie. We hadn't planted anything in our farm yet, because we were waiting for the chicken pie. It increases the chance for positive genes, which ultimately leads to faster growing crops and higher yield once they mature. If you're aiming for an efficient farm setup, this matters a lot. 2 eggs, big! And the corn from the river can go straight into the chicken coop. Perfect. The spare egg had to go straight into the refrigerator, and so will the pies once we get them. All of those things will spoil if they aren't kept cold. One of the funnier realizations we had this wipe was how many things we used to toss on the ground without a second thought. Seeds, extra food, bones. Normally that stuff just got despawned. But now, everything had a use. Suddenly, seeds were getting planted, food was for the chickens, and bones were headed straight into the composter. After noticing the bees weren't happy, Sicilian added a heater. Turns out, being near the cold had the advantage of being near sulfur, but it came with the downside of being a bit chilly. Like the chickens, the bees needed certain requirements met to maximize their productivity. They were happy with the humidity in the grasslands, they were happy being outside because of the chain link fence, so hopefully fixing their temperature would sort them out.
Alright, who's not happy? Josephine. Aw, you were my first.
Oh no! Well, I guess there's a reason the chicken pie is called a chicken pie.
With all the ingredients gathered, Sicilian was very close to being able to make the chicken pie. All we need now are the eggs down in the refrigerator. But on the way back up to the third floor, Sicilian heard something he just couldn't ignore. A battle was raging right outside our doorstep. And normally we don't pick fights right outside of our base, because then we'd be asking to get raided. But Sicilian couldn't help it. After all the peaceful moments tending crops and petting chickens, the sound of gunfire pulled him in. This could either pay off, or he'd pay dearly. You're about to find out. Oh, someone knows where he is. Ooh, there's a camper. Camper's getting away. If you could get to some of those bodies, I'd bet there'd be kits. Oh, he's got to get down there. So assuming the Hazy guy, who was running to the left, had all of the gear, or a bunch of kits, then he'd be over here somewhere. Might be tough to find him now. Nowhere to be found. Oh, maybe that's what started this. There's definitely a raid going on. That would attract attention. Maybe. Oh, nope. Bummer. Back at the base, Sicilian saw something very interesting. There's the camper again. Kind of looks like it's coming this way. What are they doing? This is chaos. But now Sicilian's going out for a closer look. This could really attract the wrong attention. After a few failed attempts to spawn at his outside bag, while his inside one was still on cooldown, he finally got back on his feet and geared up again. Ooh, those peek downs. Nice. Sounds like there's somebody right there. Oh! On our roof! Oh no. Luckily it was sealed shut. But it was a surprise that they got up there. They must have used a ladder or jumped on each other's heads. He was safe for now. That was stressful. Good thing we have these chickens. Unfortunately, that wasn't going to be the end of the feud with the camper guys. They don't look super geared out there. But there was a guy earlier who was naked with a gun, so they could be hazy baiting or running around with weapons. Maybe it would be better just to let things cool off. And I think that's what Sicilian wanted to do until he heard this sound. He must have had a sinking feeling. I think that's the sound of them destroying our water pump. Oh no. With the door open? Looks like they got into some box. They're throwing something off the roof. If he can just get in there and get a gun. Anything. Something to pick up. Oh, no. He can try again. It's not looking good, but Sicilian's not giving up. I think he's looking for a way on the roof so that he can close the door from the outside and doesn't risk letting them in further. Oh, he's a DB on his back. What is happening right now? Almost had him with the rock. Okay, we go again. This time with ladder and Revo. Oh, what a relief. Doors are closed. And everything except this one box is safe. We're good. Somebody give this guy a chicken to pet. Please. After setting our water pump back up and putting it inside of our base this time, we reached the moment that we've been waiting for. Finally, we had a chicken pie in the oven. Let's go! And with the good gene buffs on, now it's time to plant our first crop. And with the plants watered, fertilized, and under grow lights, it didn't take long for the berry harvest to come in. Look at those beauties.
Hello.
The refrigerator's down here.
Yeah. Let me show you. Bam, ba, ba, ba. So that's called a branch. And that way I could divert power without actually putting another splitter, you know, that I wasn't going to use a bunch of. And you can specify exactly how much power is being branched out. So the refrigerator uses 5 power. So if you go hit E on that branch, you can set the amount. And then it passes through the rest. So I set all of it through.
Nope.
Oh, we have a new chicken.
We do?
Yeah, go check them out. Here, take the bone knife.
No.
Okay, so who's it gonna be? Ishmael, Carol. Carol's looking pretty sad.
Have you done anything with the bees?
Yeah. So when that thing fills, it'll put a honeycomb down on the bottom. And when we've been gone long enough, there was 4 in there just now. And each one is basically like a roll. You either get honey or you get another nucleus. So we can't use the other beehive until we get a nucleus.
Wow. Looks like you've been busy. I'm gonna put something in the composter.
Please do. I need help.
Oops. I'm lost. Hello, world.
Go check out our little pump house.
Nice. Pump house.
That's kind of fun. I realized instantly though, I was like, I have not left my base in like 2 hours. I see why some people never come out. They just spend their whole life in their base.
Yep.
Beautiful. You want to bake a pie?
Yeah. I'm gonna put the worm in the... Can I put this stuff in the composter? What can I put in here? Apparently not pumpkin seeds.
Okay, all the ingredients are in there when you want to cook. It's ready.
This one's so easy to make. Pumpkin, eggs, wheat.
Yeah, what's that one do?
That's the maximum health.
Oh, yeah, make a bunch of those. Bring those down.
Oh, Marianne is sad. Where are you, Marianne? It's okay, Marianne.
Give her a little pat on the head.
Wow, they're eating them really fast. Oh, Marianne is chowing down on the
Yeah.
worms.
The camper. Camper of death. Seriously, these guys are a fucking menace.
I know, they've been at it since day one. Oh my god, look at all this sulfur.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Was that from last night or you farmed more?
I farmed a lot more. While I was out getting rock, I went into the snow and it's just like they're like touching each other. That's what I'm saying. If we get the ore tea with the bear pie, it's gonna be the cave base is gonna be nothing.
Now that our farm was running and sulfur would be pouring in, we had to narrow in on a raid target. A nearby cave was our initial thought.
So what do you want? G, 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 Y, Y, Y?
Yeah, 3 Gs, 3 Ys.
Does it matter what order?
No.
Oh my god. This shows me what kind of day you had.
What? Yep. It was bad.
Empty weapons box and all your little...
It was not fun. See, this is why I didn't progress for a while. It's very easy to get sucked into all the action because you're just like, oh, I can just go out there and pick up guns. It reminds me of the casino so much. Because then you get sunk costs, you start running out there with your guns, you lose more, and then you come back and your box looks like it did when you got on.
Sad box.
Full of sad rocks. What are you doing?
Planting them.
Planting what?
Red berries.
Get out. Man. Okay, fruiting 98%. Come on, baby. Give me something. Give me that 4 berry yield.
Day 2 was winding down and things were looking good. The farm was producing, the kitchen was stocked, and we had finally tested our first pie. Everything was running smoothly. Tomorrow, the plan was to stack our ore buffs, fill our boxes with sulfur, and lock in on a raid target. But just as we started to feel confident signing off for the night, a thought crept in. That camper team we'd fought with earlier, they might not have let it go. And we would have to wait until the next evening to know if they were holding a grudge. Day 3, and we were safe, at least for now. Sicilian got on before I did, and the first thing he did was to go off for a little roam. I'm not exactly sure what he was looking for, but he did find something pretty interesting.
Here, I'm gonna make you a bag out in the wilderness. There's that base I was talking about is 1 layer away from the high qual loot room.
Okay.
Yeah, I say let's start there. I have a feeling they have a ton of boom.
Okay, sounds good. Do you think they've been raided?
I don't think so. No, I've been watching it. All the doors were there. Here, I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Now, what I wonder, actually, so I don't know this part yet. So yeah, take the tea, and you'll see the see that
effect.
boost. So yeah, I think you can only have one of. Now, what I'm wondering is, are they similar types of effects, or I think it's one total effect. So I think if you take the aura tea, that goes away. I don't think you can stack a bunch of different effects. If you take the night vision, you can't have the max health. You gotta hold it down, and eat it. See, it replaced it. And I'm pretty sure that is just across the board now that I think about it, because I think that's happened before. Here, take this basic ore tea.
You wanted to know if this would stack with the max health?
Yes, that is what we're looking to see.
Okay, so this is hydration or yield.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn! What? Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So I think it's just two of the same kind.
I was not expecting that, to be honest. That's amazing. Isn't there a tea that warms you too?
Hmm.
Let me go look. Because we're going to want that. We're going into the snow and we're wearing metal now. That would be pretty legit. Plus 10 temp. That's sick.
Yeah, that's like a must-have.
And with that, we applied our buffs, kitted up, and headed out into the snow with our satchels. We hoped this decaying base in the snow would be loaded with sulfur, based on its proximity to all the nodes.
Man, 3 boosts active. That's so sick. All I know is I'm not too cold, even with the metal chest plate.
Right, same. Yeah, that rules.
That wasn't even one I was planning on using, but here we are. Okay, can we just go right through this? This is halfway.
Scared me.
That scared the shit out of me. Okay. Shit. Is he outside the wall?
I assume so.
Garrett. Don't see any friends. I think he was alone.
Oh! Another one. Super close.
Oh, there's more than one.
Our raid had attracted some unwanted attention. But luckily, we only lost a few satchels, and those were easily replaceable with the buffs from our pies and teas at the base.
Okay. GTFO.
Let's see if it all works. Shit, I cannot see where the bridge is. Guess let's just go across. I don't know. With our metal on. Jesus. Yeah, that's not gonna be good.
We have the warming thing on.
I don't think that's gonna fight this level of cold.
It says too cold, 0.
How? Oh, I guess I set to min temperature 0. That seems OP.
Time to get to work. The farming trip couldn't have gone smooth.
Here, can I just see? I got it. I just have to see. Highlight over your boosts. I just want to see them all together.
Very nice. With our teas and pies stacked, we stayed warm in wet metal gear and tore through nodes faster than we even thought possible. Our inventories were full in no time. That farm run couldn't have gone better. And just in time, too, because day 3 was ending for us, and we had unfinished business to handle.
Was there anything in the room?
No, there's nothing in here. It's almost making me a little worried that this is been raided.
Is that you?
Did you jump?
Nope.
That was not me.
There's one outside.
You sound really close.
How does no one see me?
Alright, just, yep, go for it. I
Okay.
can see them coming. Get ready for the disappointment. Yep, it's empty. Womp, 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 womp.
Well, we may not have gotten the payout we were hoping for from that raid, but we had a super fun wipe. And hey, at least our chickens were happy. In our next video, we combine everything we learned from our previous jungle wipe and this farming wipe. Stick around for that one. It ends on a high note with a big surprise. See you next time.